Jump right into it, chat. Electrode here is really fun. And I couldn't wait to do this character because I thought Electrode would be fun. And it turns out I was completely right. And we're gonna just start. And I'm gonna explain, like, the showcase, basically. All the moves that you would need to see. First off, I have to say, Electrode is incredibly fast. And that is accurate because Electrode has base 150 speed, which makes it one of the fastest Pokemon to be alive. I kind of want to start out streams like this now, where we go over everything at the start. And then we get to the gameplay, because I think it'll be better. And I also want to say I'm sorry if you hear any extra noise, like wind, because my windows are open. Since it is 75 degrees in December. Yeah, or you just enjoy that. Alright, there we go. So, the first huge thing I gotta say with Electrode is easily he has awesome normals. Like, this is jab. This is forward tilt. Down tilt, or as I like to call it, the censored. Up tilt. And you'll also notice that Electrode might have different, like, add-ons. So, for example, I can do up tilt, but I can also do up tilt with discharge and immediately link it in up air. And the way that that happens is basically, I tap Y twice in quick succession. Kind of like starting a rapid jab. So if I just want jab 1, boop. If I want jab 1 and 2, like that. I think that this works really well for a character who's literally just a ball. And, very nice. But also, you'll see me using up tilt a lot, because it is quite literally one of the most awesome combo starters in the entire game. What else do I want to show? Smash attacks, that's right. We got just your forward smash, just to kind of scream. I forget what move this is. I think I can pull it up on Steam here, because they did have names for them. Yes, this is Shockwave. Then we have Thunderbolt in Upstrong. And Downstrong is everyone's favorite move. Explosion. Or is that self-destruct? That's self-destruct. Thoughts on Hisuian Voltorb? Hisuian Voltorb is amazing, and I love my boy Electrode getting buffs. And hi, Bunny. I hope you slept well. Alright, what else do I want to show? Oh yeah, aerials. I guess they're hammering something in my bathroom, so I hope no one minds that. Up air seems to be swift, because those are stars. I'll try and get it in a way that you can see. Yeah, right there, they're stars. Forward air is Electro Ball, it seems. Back air is Sonic Boom, I believe, which... And then down air, which is really cool, is Light Screen. The cool thing about Light Screen is it actually has extra hitboxes if we land while using it. Whereas it just shatters beneath us and gives us... They did have a note about it, and I thought it was neat. Sorry, I'm drinking coffee while doing this. Oh yes, it is actually an extra hitbox despite what it looks like. Those shards are actually extra hitboxes. And now we get to the most crazy part of Electrode. Neutral special. And his specials all together. As you can see with neutral special, I just threw out a Voltorb, which is Gyro Ball. If I do it again, Eerie Impulse. Eerie Impulse is kind of like a good setup, but honestly I don't really use it because with just Voltorb out, you can use him as a hitbox. He is always a hitbox, so like when the opponent touches him, they actually do take damage. But I like hitting him around because it gives me this whole pool vibe. Like I'm playing billiards with Voltorb here, basically. I'm gonna try and stop talking when they're hammering. Voltorb is really nice though. And I really do like, I'm pretty sure Eerie Impulse actually targets the opponent when there's an opponent around. And then we have Forward Special, which does something really neat. This is Spark, but if we hold it, it becomes Wild Charge, and we take the recoil damage. But here's where things get really neat, is that we can hold it, and then hit dodge, and we can keep that charge. And there is other applications to this, but I like mainly using it for the free and no charge Wild Charge. Yeah, oh, do you want to go out, Lucky? Sorry guys, my cat is staring at me. Then we have Up Special. Volt Switch. Doesn't seem to do much, but when you add a Voltorb nearby, it targets Voltorb specifically. For some reason, it does not like me showing that. Weird. Maybe it'll work better in play and not in the practice room. But last night it was really fun. I also think that this is really awesome. If you hit Voltorb while you're electrified like that, you spike. And then down B is Magnetic Flux, which I have to have Voltorb out for it to really do anything important. This is really handy for recovering. And they give a good scenario of it where it's like, it kills momentum. Which can be good for... Okay, Lucky, I'll let you out. Hold on, boy, I'm in the middle of a stream. Here you go. Alright. Where it can kill momentum. And that can be good for like combo cancels, but you can also do stuff like this. It's good for manipulating Voltorb, but it's also good for manipulating yourself. And I really do like that you can use up B after it. So let's put Electrode like right over here. And then just go like... And I thought that was a great idea. Now I need to talk about the other applications of Wild Charge. Because I was shocked that this exists. So basically, now Thunderbolt is Thunder. Now Self-Destruct is Explosion. Or it might be the other way around. I keep forgetting. I mix those two up all the time. But you get the point. And now Shockwave is Zap Cannon. All of them become terrifying, basically. I don't know if there was any other changes I need to talk about. I believe, but this is called Overcharge. It's a reference to Electrode's ability to be extremely overcharged with electricity. I think that the only thing I would have added to this is make Electrode a little more floaty, because in canon, when Electrode gets overcharged like this, he's also able to fly. And yes, I am a nerd. but Electrode is unironically able to fly when he does that. So let's actually go back now and see what Electrode is like in gameplay, because I think that is... This is just the most fun character to watch in gameplay. We're gonna first look at alts, because I believe they're all really good. You got Great Ball, which is your standard, oh, he's the light. Oh, first off, I love this blue electricity, but he's shiny. You got Ultra, which even cooler, I think. Kind of reminds me of the older sprites, where he was kind of orange. Master, because obviously everything is a Pokeball reference in this. Safari. I don't know about you guys, but I like the green electricity. I think it looks really nice. Premier. You get a Premier Ball. Love. I like the pink electricity. I also like just the style of this. It looks very nice. Quick. He's fast. Also, his lightning still looks really cool. Timer. The red lightning looks really nice. Also, the color scheme makes him look like a Terminator. Heavy. The Heavy is dead. Heal. My personal favorite of all of these is Heal. I personally call it the Team Passion Ball because obviously it is the Team Passion colors. Dusk. The only way you could have made Dusk cooler is with black lightning, which arguably is the edgiest thing I've ever said, but Luxury. That's right. Gucci Electrode is canon. Dive. I think Dive looks really funny because he looks like a shiny Voltorb. If you throw out Voltorb, he looks like a shiny Electro. Park. These are based on the Park Balls, but I don't know if anyone actually knows what those are. It's been a long time since you've ever seen them. The Moon Ball. I think it would have been even funnier if it was just the moon. Cherish, which obviously is very red, and I gotta be real with you. I have nothing much to say besides it's very red. Beast, which arguably one of the more aesthetic ones. GS, to reference the GS ball, this one actually has a shine effect to it, which looks very nice. Pester. The Pester balls from Pokemon Snap. I thought that this was funny as an addition because Electrode is seen as somewhat of a nuisance. Relic. I don't know what this exactly references, but we are entering the territory where I believe we're starting to leave Pokeballs and going to other Workshop character references. Smug. I don't like this alt. Its smug aura is mocking me. Lily. I don't know what Lily references once again, but I just think it looks nice. It's very swamp colors. Sand. You know, you'd think that we'd get a snowball before a sand ball. Jet. I don't know if this is supposed to reference like Jet Black or something, but it looks nice. Magma. I believe that this is meant to reference Torgma, who's another Workshop character. Torrent. I really don't know what this one references, but I think it looks very nice still. Gale. Once again, I don't know what this one references, I just think it looks nice. Pearl. I'm shocked that it wasn't like the colors of an actual pearl, but it looks nice. Void. Don't know what it references, unfortunately. Spectre, I once again do not know what this references. And then Parallax, which I feel like references the old-timey sprites of Electrode. He was more yellow. So it's kind of nostalgic for me. But we're gonna go Heal because I love Heal Ball. So right off the bat, Electrode's combo game is insane. You also always want to have a Voltorb out, just in case. Your opponent can hit it and, like, turn him off. Which will basically mean that Electrode cannot do damage with Voltorb, or interact with him. But I honestly didn't care because I think that he was really cool. I also like Electrode's hurt animations. They all reference various like animations from Pokemon Stadium and games like that. Where when he got hurt, he had very funny animations. And his taunt has him throw out some little Voltorb buddies to hang out with. Very nice. He also has a down taunt. That references a hurt animation, as you can see. And there you saw me use up tilt, discharge, and then the up air like I was talking about. That's a really good combo that I love. Let's see if I can finish him off with an explosion. In true Electrode fashion. I need to go bigger. Yeah, so far I like Electrode. He's a good character. He's honestly gonna be one of my top 10 in all the Rivals Workshop. I also would like to point out, while we're probably still having some viewers, that he even has a Pokemon Stadium thing. Obviously, it's just a spray from Red and Blue, but I thought that was funny. Get out of here, Sylvanos. And everyone, I'm sorry to tell you this, but the Heavy is dead. But don't worry. We will take out Sylvanos, and we will make sure that nobody ever dies again. Oh, I did not know that I could move slightly. Oops. You've already seen it multiple times now, but that is actually how Voltorb gets turned off. He has like a little gray out. Ooh, it's windy. So as you can see, that's how the spike works. It's really busted off stage, which I really love. It basically means if you try and punish Electrode with anything off stage, that he can very quickly turn the tables on you. The disrespect there with light screen. Let's go Great Ball, because I like the blue electricity. And let's go WarioWare, because I believe that Electrode would benefit heavily off this stage. It's very strange to me, too, that Electrode doesn't play like a speedy mosquito character with zoning tools like I'd imagine. He plays more like Captain Falcon. He's just got this overall focus on speed and combos that feels very reminiscent of Captain Falcon. And his recovery tools, there's really nothing like him, I feel. Unless you go like further in the workshop, but there's really nothing like him. And I kind of like that. I will also say, I do understand programming enough to explain Voltorb. So how the Volt Switch setup works is basically there's a sphere around Voltorb that we don't see. Although I wish we could, in like training mode or something. Where he's detecting. So like, for example, right there, he was detecting when I was in that zone, he would go towards Voltorb. Although I believe that it might be toggleable by just holding... Yeah, it is actually, by holding B. I will say, I love Danton, by the way. On my tier list of Electrode faces, that really is one of the higher ones. And right there, though, we saw that punishing Electrode can be very risky. Just like being close to him, because at any point, he could just whip out Spark and then trap you into a combo. Or even worse, just whip out Voltorb. I think this works well for Electrode's style, though, where it's like, Electrode is a moving bomb, so you probably don't want to get near it. You probably, arguably, don't even want to fight Electrode, because you're likely to explode at any moment. Look at that 0 to death. Actually, could someone clip that for me? Because I feel like that would be very fun to have clipped. I also like, just like, it's clear what all the sound effects are telling you about. Which, with a fast character like Electrode, that's actually really handy to have. It's even clearer when he's like overcharged, which I believe is really nice. So from what I'm seeing, and I'm actually going to test this out real quick, it looks like when I don't hold the B button and Voltorb is out, I can do like a quick Volt switch, but when I hold it, no matter where Voltorb is, I'll just go targeted towards him. So that's actually a handy thing. Especially considering that Volt Switch is pretty powerful off the top. But let me ask you, chat, do you think that these people should also make Hisui an Electrode? I like how even Wild Charge is able to start combos. That's right up, so you gotta come towards me, baby. Ooh. Well, there's a rare example of Electrode getting killed this fight. Alright, see you later, Lucario. It's cool. Be safe. I really do love the combos that you can do with Electrode. These feel very clean. And their fast-paced nature even matches up with Electrode's style in Pokemon, which is very fast-paced. What's even funnier is most people would probably assume that this is just a joke character, because Electrode is typically the butt of many explosion jokes. God, I love Zap Cannon. Zap Cannon as a move sounds awesome, but also it just literally can kill off stage. Like if you want a character that's extremely hyped, give them the ability to kill with a really risky move like that off stage. You may also notice that every time I use a move like Zap Cannon, I do take damage. So it is not, like, just free to whip out. I could get killed by Forsberg if he was faster. If I'm honest, Electrode's just too fast for Forsberg to kill, I think. He's like Sonic, except kind of better recovery. But I will say, really good speedster. Would actually be really funny if we could get a Electrode alt based off of the SpongeBob joke of the Quickster. The Quickster. To give them a fair advantage, let's turn up the CPUs to level 9. I do feel like I'm kicking ass too easily. Ah. That was one of the few moments, chat, where Electrode couldn't get back to stage because of something. Whoop. Sylvanos is smart and realized that I could have just easily killed him if he jumped off stage right there. Well. I also gotta try this, but you can move slightly during down smash, it seems. It looks like it's mainly made so that you can do like a little bit of a cheeky attack. Like if someone was like trying to be pixel perfect on your down smash, then you could just easily avoid them. I will also say, if you think Electrode is overpowered, please consult Workshop, because I swear to you that Electrode is far from the most overpowered thing. I also found that neat, but apparently I can just go and throw myself off the edge if I want. So let's go to, like, Blazing Hideout. I can down smash? That's probably a spike. Oh, it is. Whoops. That's really neat, though. Granted, I like down air a lot more than it probably actually spikes. But I think that gives Electrode a total of 3 different spikes. This man's basically like got the Donkey Kong level of spikes. He's also got some offstage shenanigans, it appears. That was not my smartest move. Arcane, I'm sorry. The water is not very effective against electric types, you know. On the contrary, electric is super effective against water. Let's try Parallax. Ah. Wow. I got too cocky there. But chat, how are you liking Electrode so far? I will say, his gameplay definitely feels different when you're actually playing him versus when you're watching him. Just so much movement. I also like the Electrode's F specials, how you get a charged up move. I think that's really nice. Oops. Adolis using his up air on Electrode does look really funny, I'll be real. Oh. Oh. Aw. That was our first loss as Electrode, though. I just love all these skins, too, so I don't know which one I want to play the most besides Love and Heal. Let's try GS, I guess, because it's shiny, and I think that's awesome. I like when Electrode gets damaged, his face is all mad. It's either he's very surprised or very angry. But I also gotta be real. I gotta love how much just insanity goes on with Voltorb. Is Rano trying to destroy Voltorb? For context reasons, I actually have no idea if you can destroy Voltorb. I do know that you can disable him. Which basically makes it so Voltorb can't use Eerie Impulse on you. And I believe that I can't make him into expert attacks either. Get out of here, Rano, with those bubbles. We're already getting the better orb out here. Wow, that was... I do like, though, that when it's disabled, I can move it around more precise. So there is some slight advantages to having a disabled Voltorb. And Electrode wins. I can speak great things about this guy all the time. Because honestly, I'm struggling to find anything about Electrode that I don't like. Well, that was... that was an accident. I legit was like, oh wait, I can make it back up, right? I didn't mean to do that, and whoops. Here, let's try and... Well, we wouldn't have spiked Force Burn, which is good that we missed. But at least we killed. Oh. I also like that Electrode can easily escape. That was a bad example. Can easily escape if he needs to by just hitting magnetic influx. Or magnet flux. The move. But I also love more that my taunt doesn't just focus on Electrode, it focuses on his little buddies that are helping him. A nice touch. I think Electrode does struggle with the heavies. Specifically Atlas, who can definitely escape combos. Like, once Atlas has his armor up, Electrode is like, oh no, you're not as easy to combo anymore. But Elaine here might be really easy to combo since she doesn't really have armor, she has the steam. And from what I've learned about the steam, it just sometimes does not help as much as you think. We're basically being a pinball wizard here. Because look at all these combos. Okay, well there's actually an example of the steam helping. Oh no, you disabled my Voltorb, but on the bright side I can still attack you without him. In the Steam page description, they actually said Voltorb's Eerie Impulse. If I remember correctly, it was based off the Shine. Which, getting how it feels, it does feel like it is a Shine opportunity. I think that's very nice. That's why Voltorb just feels like such an integral part of Electrode's kit, in my opinion, is because when you send out Voltorb here... Oh. When you send out Voltorb here, even though we barely use Eerie Impulse, I feel like that it sets up combos well. I also have not gotten to show off parry. But I really like that its animation is basically protect. If I don't get to show it off in normal gameplay at any point, because I'm usually a parryless man, then I will show it off in the consensus that it has a really nice animation. Electrode's surprised face is sometimes just my face. I really wish I hit Zap Cannon right there. God. Voltorb is literally just so much fun to goof around with. I firmly believe that Voltorb has more than saved my ass. And it's because I'm usually not the smartest. Like right here where I'm taking 50, 60% from 0. Wow, he was just out of range. I like when I fight Rest or with Electrode. Simply because we're both very fast and like we're all both trying to land off combos. Raster wants to land them in the air and I want to land them kind of in the air and on the ground too. Or I really just kind of want to land them around Voltorb because then I can capitalize on it. Oh, he's parry got rid of Voltorb. Oh. You know what? Instead of hitting B chat, you accidentally hit the start button. Oops. I should also say that side B can put you in the pratfall. If I remember correctly. Yep, side B puts you into pratfall. It's a good recovery option, but at the same time, missing is kind of bad. I am the speedball. I am the ball of speed. Electrode's dash dance just looks like literally JS levels of fast. It's just literally. It does make sense, though, again, that this man is as fast as he is. Both in the air and on the ground, Electrode is ridiculously fast, and it definitely makes sense for this guy to be fast. Whoops. He's even a fast faller somewhat. It was. I just love the offstage shenanigans this man proceeds to do. Electrode goes off the stage and he's like, enjoy your flight. Oh my god, Electrode. Stop being amazing. I will be also real, I do love the use of light screen and his moveset. There's not much to Electrode's actual moveset, so it's nice to see something actually come out of it. And this is just because Electrode actually has a really shallow move pool. If you ever play using Electrode in Pokemon, you'll notice that most of its move pool is normal and electric. And when you remove those, you're stuck with, well, really nothing. I believe Signal Beam is one that he can get. I had an Electrode in Alola, and the first thing I noticed while using him was, wow, it's actually difficult to use Electrode. Especially when your one, like, good option against ground types, or anything that resisted electric, was Hidden Power, which has since been removed, and Electrode's massive gaping flaws are now back. But at least the guy has Rain Dance and is so fast that he's actually the fastest setter of Rain Dance, if I remember it. And then if you get Electrode trapped out there because, oh no, he's fast, but I need Electrode to stay in. Well, don't fear. Electrode has Thunder. I also like that, for some reason, Electrode's moves are just so smooth that Dash Attack links up into down air off stage. I feel like this might have been intentional, but it feels so clean, and it makes me feel awesome to just whip that out and like to threaten Raster here. Like, sure, Raster could try and threaten me with his aerial smashes, but at the same time, I could threaten him with down smash. Or down smash. Down air. Oh, hello there, Ron Gaming. It's always nice to have new people join. We're actually about to wrap up, but if anyone has just joined and you want to see the full stream, we always save them on YouTube. And if you want to see other characters, go check the YouTube playlist. We have a whole playlist of all these Who Is characters. We're gonna do one more match and then wrap up with the consensus. I've literally had no bad things to say about Electrode. Except for the fact that he's too awesome. Oh, Ori's really trying to lay it on me. Oh, that's alright. You're doing something else, but you don't care about the stream. Oh my god, story of chat. I will though say, I know that it's recommended on Twitch to stream for 2 hours. Oh, the character's great. Electrode is awesome to play. But I know that it's recommended to stream for at least 2 hours on Twitch. But I really thought about it, and I was like, would anyone want to watch a 2-hour VOD? Oops. And I also have to say, I know that we haven't had a creator on for a while. We usually try and get them, but we haven't had them on for a while. That's because it's kind of annoying to at people when they're kind of busy. So I try not to do it as much. I just tell them, like, oh hey, I'm doing this guy. And like, if they want to join, they can join. Always nice to have a creator on. Or just in chat. You can air dash first, I know. I always forget because I'm really bad at it, but that's alright, because Electrode's recovery is great anyways. Alright, after we kill Ori here, it's time for the consensus, which I feel is going to be a great thing to do. After I accidentally die, because I just showed that I can do nothing with everything. Casual player to casual thing? Oh, come on, man. That's actually a problem I just have. I just... Oh. Oh. Okay, we're still live. That's good. Rivals just crashed. Well, it appears Electrode has taken this loss pretty personally. Oh, wait, it's just an update. Dan Forrest made sure that he had personally sabotaged the game because I'm kidding. No, it might have just been the wind knocking something around. It's very windy today. Alright. So what's my consensus on Electrode right now? I think this character is really fun. He definitely has this, like, very hype feeling that I usually get from characters like Captain Falcon or Johnny Cage or the Flash. And I think it's just that it's because he's super fast and his combos are all super fast. I also will say I like this overcharge mechanic because it adds more than just Voltorb setup. Like, you don't need Voltorb to kill. You can just be like, oh, well, I have overcharge too. And that means that my up smash now hits top platform, and that my down smash now doesn't just kill, it super kills. And I think that you should get this character if you really like those hype plays. Yeah, he's literally Electricity Ball. That's basically it. But I think that you should get this character if you like those hype level plays. Like, my friend Yeetus is a Captain Falcon main and Joker main, and I would tell him, get Electrode, man. You would love playing as Electrode. And beyond that, I would say that if you just love how just cool it is to show your friends off all these combos that you can land. For example, like, oh, look at this cool Electrode combo I can land, and then you proceed to spike them with Voltorb, and then, like, proceed to juggle them around with down airs. Or you do this really cool down smash kill, which I personally love. Then maybe... Oh wow, we have stream lag. Oh my god. But then maybe you should try out Electrode. That's all I have to say about it. I think this character is very nice. Shout outs to I had who made Electrode on the Steam page, so I didn't forget. But then Rivals crashed. So shout out to Delta Parallax and Artist of the Seer. You guys did a great job on your Electrode here, and honestly, this is a very nice character to play. I also like the little Easter eggs they give, because Electrode's mainly a joke. So, like, again, like this down taunt, you leaned into your character being not just hype, but he's like the joke. And that's all I have to say. Have a good day, stream. Be safe. And we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully the same time. I do not know yet if we will be back. If not, it is because I was meant to do Christmas shopping today, but then my dad said that we would have to push it to Sunday. So if I'm not back tomorrow, it is because I'm Christmas shopping. But we'll be back, hopefully tomorrow. If not, we'll be back Tuesday with another character. And I hope you have a good day and a good night. Be safe.